Dr. J, we've been working for some time, and when we first got in contact, you came through a lead, and I contacted you within 5 minutes of you coming through a lead, and you were impressed on how fast we responded. And we were able to show you exactly what we can help you with, and you were pretty quick to make a decision for us to be able to get to where we are. So like, what do you have to say about people who are kind of sitting on the sideline, waiting for things to happen? Like, what do you have to say about people who are decisive, can make decisions fast on whether they want to do something or not?
I mean, the longer that you wait to take action on something, that's just more time you're spending in misery. And I think especially these days with things moving so quickly in terms of tech and AI, if you are not at the cutting edge of things and continuing to move into change, then you're just falling further and further behind. And it used to be that would be falling behind by a year at a time, but it's like every week that you're missing out on a new tool in AI or not out there getting your face in front of people, it's setting you back really quickly. And so the pace of how things are evolving right now kind of makes it essential to make decisions more quickly. And I call it ready, fire, aim. You've got to get started first, get some data that you can evaluate, and then tweak the plan. When I came to you, I think that I'd already done some video work and I had an idea of running ad funnels and creating content and stuff like that. But for me, a lot of it was the time and the expertise of not just the filming, but the editing and then getting everything out there consistently. And I still struggle with that, is the consistency of producing the content. So that honestly has been the biggest game changer for me. And so this is just moving things along so much more quickly than I could have done myself.
I love that. So walk me through what that means for your business and lifestyle. Like, what has changed?
I'm at a stage in my career now where I'm really looking at how I can scale my programs and the way that I work with people in a way that I can still help people, because that's the most important thing about what I do, is being able to reach enough people to make a difference in how our communities really work. And that starts at the interpersonal level, right? But being able to do that while maintaining my energy and my time and protecting the values that I have around family and, getting out there and doing all the things that we want to do in adventuring for my stage of life and, where I'm at with my family, those things have to come first. But we've got to do that in a way, basically, where I'm making more money for doing the same amount of work or even less work. And it's not coming from a place of laziness. That's just coming from a place of how do I scale so that I can get the things that I want.
I love that. Walk me through some of the wins. Like, what has shifted in your business ever since we started working together? And don't hold back. Give me some facts and figures, because I hope the people watching can genuinely see that there are results, and I want you to talk about it.
I'm an integrative healthcare practitioner, so we are taught about medicine and science, healthcare, and even for myself, the coaching background and working with people, how to motivate people. We don't know shit about money and finances and ROAS and ROI and that kind of stuff. And so to be able to sit down and to see the systems in place and the structures in place, and then be able to validate decisions on the ad spend that we are using because I can see the numbers, but that makes a huge difference, right? So if I know that we run this program with this much margin and it costs me this much to run the ad, every new client that I book on this program is worth this much money to me. The biggest thing that I can say in working with you is that the number of leads that I'm getting is 10x, if not more. I'm going from running, some people would conversion calls and maybe doing 10 of those a month, and now I'm doing 40, 50, 60 between myself and other staff as well. We're really seeing a huge increment and a huge uptick in terms of leads and exposure. And then I've seen my Instagram start to grow a lot more quickly as well, where it was I've got 1 or 2 new followers each day. Now we're talking about 12 to 15 new followers every day, and that's within just a short time working with you. So those are tangible things that I've seen that get me excited to keep going.
I love that. Where was the clinic revenue wise before we met, and how is the leads and the conversion? Any milestones, anything that stands out? I think I have something in mind.
Yeah, we'll give you, I don't love to talk about actual numbers when it comes to my business, but what I will tell you is that from last year till this year, and in that period of time I've been working with you for the full year, we saw a 40% increase in revenue over the course of the last 2 years. So that's a massive win for sure.
Love it. Yeah. Last time we mentioned you actually crossed the $1 million revenue mark, which is huge. Not a lot of people can get there, but the fact that you showed up and you did the thing and you stuck with it and played full out, I'm really proud of what you guys have done. And it's been an amazing journey to be alongside. So
thanks,
I appreciate you, man. Yeah.
Keep killing it.
Thank you. Thank you. I guess, for anyone who's on the sideline, on the fence about putting themselves out there, building their personal brand, putting an offer where people can actually resonate, what do you have to say to them if they're kind of waiting around?
Yeah. The longer you wait, the further you're falling behind. If you're not out there and at least learning how to work these processes and getting experience in it, you're just going to be so much further behind. The rate at which our technology and social media and the way that we interact with technology is growing, you have to stay at the front of the wave. This isn't just a you're going to miss out on the new trend here on social media. It's like missing out on email and being stuck in the snail mail times. For those of us who are old enough to remember that stuff. You got to get started now because it's changing so fast that you're just going to be so far behind.
Love it. So today we actually did a bunch of work, and I think we shot 7 YouTube videos in a span of 4 hours.
Yeah.
Like, how did it go for you?
It was
What was
awesome.
the experience like?
I'm feeling tired now, but yeah, super energizing in the time. And I think a big part of it was how much work you and I put in ahead of time, and you specifically putting in a lot of time to help me generate scripts that we then went through and made sure that that was sort of really authentic to my values and how I wanted to say things. So when we got in front of the camera, things went faster than we've ever filmed before, which is saying something because we've got a pretty good rhythm now when we get together for these filming sessions. So for these long form videos to have gone that smoothly and so quickly, and I don't know about you, but I kind of forgot, like we went over lunch and just like powered right through, and you're nailing 7 videos for YouTube that are probably going to be about 14, 15 minutes long each. So that's a lot of content to get out there, and not even one full filming day. So
Amazing. Where can people find you? Let's talk about who do you help? How can people find you, and how can they get a hold of you?
I train superheroes, or I train people who want to become superheroes, just the best version of themselves. If you're looking to get the most out of your brain and your body, you want to do so in a data-driven way and from an evidence-based standpoint. That's what I do as a naturopathic doctor. I do a free precision medicine strategy call, and so if you just want to get together and shoot the shit about functional genetics and how that can be a roadmap for your health and health span, or you're curious about blood work, or you think your testosterone's low, or you are waking up at 2 o'clock every morning. Those are the kinds of things that I deal with every day.
Amazing. I just want to say, just being around you and getting so much information, knowledge, it's definitely improved my quality of life, and I feel healthier. I've been lifting weights. I've been listening to what you have to say. So I really appreciate it, and it's been an absolute pleasure.
Yeah, likewise. It's been a ton of fun.